Welcome back, chummers. I'm Mellowseven, and this is Shadowrun Returns. We're getting ready to dive back into the Matrix. We got some information on our DNA, but unfortunately, it led to a psychiatrist, and we now need to dig into the medical records to try to find out who the psychiatrist in question is and see if we can track him down. So we're going to go ahead and get ready here. We'll go ahead and grab our programs that we need. I'm going to take a killer. I'm going to take a shield. I'm going to take a medic, and, we can, hostile target, and we'll take a degrade. We'll take a debuff. Good enough. Confirm. Now let's hop over here to Johnny Clean. Let's hop in with him. We don't have an option with him, but he's got medic, he's got a killer, he's got a sniffer, I believe, suppression, lower alarm state. Is that what that one is? Sniffer, yeah, increase your chance to hit. And he has an attacker ESP, so let's go ahead and confirm him. Got both guys in the Matrix. Let's see what we can find out. Alright, so no cover here. Nothing's going to give us anything, so we may as well just light him up. Degrade. So if we do the degrade, he's going to take 25 for additional from 3 rounds. So, my normal, just regular base attack is 25, so if we do this once here, and then we hit him with a killer, we'll at least make up that 25. But then, when Johnny Clean hits him, the first 25 bonus we make, then we've got a net positive, so to speak. So we can run Johnny down here, we run him out, we'll hit it with another killer. There we go. And then he can hit this one with just a regular attack, and that'll be the end of our round. He shoots back, he misses. We'll hit him with another killer. I don't think there's any point in the extra 20. Well, there would have been if we were. Let's move up, and I don't think range really has anything to do with it, but we seem to be missing a lot, so we'll try moving up. There we go. See if we can hit him with a killer here. Nope. I don't know why we're missing so much, but whatever. Got him anyway. Got a critical hit, it looks like there. So, medical board. Let's check this out. Researching medical records. Silas Forsberg, 2020 to 2030. One particular pediatrician's entry stands out from the rest. Child suffers from a chronic depression and social anxiety, most likely caused by his physical abnormalities. I can completely understand. I am so staggeringly beautiful that I have the same types of issues. We've seen many cases like this recently, with the outbreak of a changeling children being born. With the aberrant physiology we're seeing, there is no telling what sort of brain functions are affected. Prescribed a series of sedatives last year that seemed to have no effect. Upping the dosage. It didn't work, let's give him more. 2030 to 2040. I bet he owns a Dodge, too. Data missing or corrupted. Contact your administrator for help. 2040 to the present. File is quite large and takes well over an hour to read through. The final entry, however, is the most significant. It is written by Dr. Henry Holmes. Silas has overcome significant mental disorders and no longer goes through periods of violent episodes. Latest medications have proven especially effective, but I believe that being treated by another elf has significantly impacted his treatment. Unfortunately, my efforts to maintain an emotional boundary with him have proven challenging. He has bonded to me in an unhealthy and frankly in an unnerving way. His hero worship exhibits itself in the form of mimic speech patterns and adopting my dress. For this reason and for the health of the patient, I am assigning another doctor to this case. I will inform him at his next session. Alright, let's leave the medical database. Got a little bit of information there. Medical Board 1. Got a name now, Dr. Holmes. Let's keep going and find out where he works. Hop in here. Probably a mistake to run forward so fast. Let's go back to Johnny here. He's going to be in kind of the same boat. We probably should have waited here before jumping, but whatever. Is what it is. I'm going to run him up here to cover. I'm going to run me down to cover here. Yeah, we're not getting cover from that direction, unfortunately, but that's okay. Again, if we... well, I don't know that it's worth... I said that last time and then we missed him like 12 times. So maybe an extra 25 is going to be useful. And then, whoops. And then we will hit him with a killer. There we go. And that finished him off. I'm going to get a shield on me, just so I don't get hit again. Played a little bit safe here. We'll move him up maybe to here. I don't know that range matters in the Matrix. I don't think it does, but like I say, we missed that guy a lot at range, so let's see if moving up means we hit a little bit more actively. Hit once, hit twice. Crit. Oh. Let's go for another killer. See if we can finish him off. Yep. And then we can run up here to read the medical board too. Employment records located: Henry Hollings Holmes, MD, PhD. Current employment status: position of chief psychiatrist and administrator at Mercy Mental Hospital, Snohomish, Washington, UCAS. Previous employees: psychiatrist in residence, Mercy, and then private practice. Okay. I guess that is everything there. Bingo, back to meat space again, it looks like. So we'll kind of run back as far as we can here. Switch over to Johnny Clean. Run a little bit farther with him. I'll get him most of the way back. All right. Okay, he's out. I know. Can I go back to the other guy? Mellowseven, maybe? I guess I had to end his turn. Alright. I don't know why I couldn't just switch back. That doesn't make any sense to me, but... Okay, so one thing we're going to need... Well, let's talk here first. Let's see what Mr. Fry has to say. Oh, there was a big philosophical question. Sorry, I should have paused, rewind. Philosophical questions about what is reality. David looks almost as tired as you. You can tell that the case has gotten under his skin like it has yours. Any luck in there? We found an exact match for the DNA, but it was linked to dead Chop Shop assistant by the name of Silas Forsberg. Now I have my theories. What do you think is going on here, Mellowseven? I think he faked his death. Distinct possibility. What was it? He was killed by sedatives, but he thought he ripped his face off. Coroner really phoned it in on that one. Happens way too often when there's no next of kin willing to foot the bill for a thorough autopsy. I definitely don't think that report told the whole story. They matched the identity by the dental records, right? Not the most reliable. It matches up with something I've seen runners try. It's easy enough to find the body shop that'll make a replica and a set of teeth for you. Find some schlub off the street no one will miss. Swap the teeth and throw the heat off your trail for a while. Luckily, I've never been that desperate. But why would he need to go to those lengths? Did police records have something linking him to a different crime? He had a prior for unlicensed plastic surgery. True, wouldn't look too good on someone's record if they wanted to become a doctor. I think this is beginning to come together. The late Silas left all of his belongings to a doctor. I don't think that's it, personally. I don't know what it is, but that doesn't feel right to me. Dr. Holmes' employment records have him as the administrator at Mercy Mental, and the picture on his file matches the person you saw downtown. The same person this DNA belongs to. All the evidence points to him being your killer. Whoever he really is. I guess I should go find this Dr. Holmes and ask him some very pointed questions. Please pay him my respects. I always find that high-caliber rounds get the message across. You should clearly hire some friends and go loaded for bear. I sideloaded a ton of valuable data from those Lone Star Matrix modes. Here's your cut. Alright, see you later. Oh wait, one thing I want to check here first is what it's going to cost us to hire some people before we go shopping. We know we're going to need some people. Let's kind of put together a price list here. I think we can go ahead. Shannon's free, so we could get her. We're going to need 2 more people. I like a mage and... Let's see, Nephilim Network. These guys are a little bit more expensive. If we were to go with, say, an assassin... Let's see what track prices for us. That's 1,800. And... We go a rigger. What's the rigger got on him? Bots are good for... So maybe him and a rigger. And then Shannon, who'd be free. So it cost us 3,600, which leaves us 6,000 new yen for shopping. Okay, so let's exit here. So, I think initially, at the very least, we're going to want to get some medical supplies. So I think we come down and we get ourselves a couple of advanced med kits. They're expensive, but at a minimum, I think we need that. Okay, and we've got them there. Confirm. Everything all right here, Doc? Here at the Union, yeah, I'm fine. Just getting back myself. Days here tend to be slow, so I volunteered at a medical center on the other side of Toursville. And I had a rough shift. I imagine most shifts in the Barrens are rough ones. By any measure, yes, they are, but today was especially difficult. I didn't hear all the details. All I really know is what came in on the lips of victims healthy enough to still speak. Apparently, one of the Baron's gains incurred the wrath of the local Solpa rings, leading to a rolling shootout through the city streets. Several bystanders were injured. But the real mess didn't begin until the party crashed into the yard of an old industrial plant out on Union Hill Road. They woke some sort of toxic spirit, which then began running amok, causing easily as much damage as the initial battle. And we were left to pick up the pieces, of course. Enough of my troubles. Let's hear about yours. Tell me, what ails you? I think that's it for now. We might come back for some cyberware, depending. I'd like to get some. I mean, cyberpunk after all, but I think we start with guns. No, I take it back. We start with Mr. Fry here. We're a Decker after all. Let's see what we got. See if we got some new stuff. We can get a Fuchi Virtua X. Let's toss that in there. A Degrade. A Killer. I think we'll probably live with the shield we have, but maybe we... Well... Again, we got to watch our prices here. We're not spending a lot here. Let's see what types of programs, consumables we have. How about we get an attacker ESP? I don't think we're going to need any of this where we are, but let's confirm. We'll go ahead and throw our Virtua in there. Confirm that. Can we sell the stuff we have? That would be nice. I'll take a look. Sell stash. Yeah, let's sell the Renraku and that. We got a killer level 2. Oh, here we can sell the drugs too. And my old clothing. I guess the other killer and stuff. We did buy new stuff, right? Okay. See, does it show that we own some of that stuff? Owned. Did we not hit? I'm a little confused now. I could have sworn we bought some stuff. I don't see the killer there, so we must have. Okay, so let's exit. Okay. Let's talk to Mr. Grubman. Despite the hour, Buster is fastidiously putting together another wrinkle-free suit. He shows every indication that he's been up for hours, sunk to his elbows in a dozen crates, each containing objects of sinister Mac Blatt hidden beneath curls of straw-colored packing foam. The foam flies as he inventories the shipment, clinging to every surface except for Buster's immaculate suit. Just in time, I got a whole slew of new toys in from a supplier back east, factory fresh and still smelling of their mother's gun oil. Maybe there's something in this batch you'd be interested in. Yeah, let's see what you got. See if we got some new shotguns. Beretta, small submachine gun, a Remington. There we go, and a Mossberg. Okay, I'm a fan of Mossberg, but I won't say no to some Remingtons. Looks like the Remington is slightly better. Damage of 18 versus 16. All the other numbers look alike. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a Remington. Capacity of 8 is nice. So let's do that. And then let's check our stash. Is there anything here? Nope. Stash equipment. Oh, so here we could sell. Let's sell one of these. Let's sell the this one has a cap of 4. It doesn't do as much damage, but if in a pinch we can do that. Let's do that. Oh, and there's our stuff there. Okay, that's good. Stash. Let's sell that for 150. Then let's buy the Remington. Confirm. And there we go. It's there in our equipment. So there we go. We're good there. How long you been in the trade, Buster? Let's see. I left Cal Free on July 8th, 2038 at 6:13 in the morning. It was a Thursday. I wonder if it is. I wonder if they checked. From there, I wandered a bit. Applied my skills as a merc in a half dozen different wars, official or otherwise. Never did take to running the shadows like some of the boys I knew. Too subtle for my taste, I suppose. Surely there's no shortage of full-scale engagements to be had, so I didn't want for work. Might still be doing it today if I hadn't lost the arm. Placement looks up to the task. What, this here? No, this is more of a recent upgrade, thanks to Doc Castle over there. For a good while I was sporting something a good deal clunkier. I keep the old one in back as a reminder. It was all so stupid. Some Azzies were lobbing smokers behind our lines, more to mess with us than anything. I decided to toss one back, and didn't it just figure that the one I grab ain't a smoker. I got it off, but only just barely. Shredded my old arm, but good. Got plenty other scars to remember the moment by as well, but the arm was the big one. So take a word of advice from an old soldier. Make sure you're never holding a grenade in one hand unless you just pulled the pin with the other. Now, if I haven't given you reason to doubt my professional competence, how about we talk turkey? What can I get you? Well, we already bought what we needed, so let's go ahead. I wonder who or what the shadow is there. How much money do we have left? No, this is what I want here, maybe? Money, so 8,000. Okay, so we're doing okay still. Because we need, what, 3,600? So, let's talk to Mersman. Need some new armor? Let's take a look. Alley Punk, Hit Point, Spirit Control, Golden Boy, Matrix Courier. Does that look like us? ESP, Intelligence +1, ESP Control +1. Is there anything else higher than that for what we're doing? Willpower, Strength, Quickness. We could get a Ganger Mask. The Evil Bunny. Now let's come down here and get our Matrix Courier armor. Okay. Let's go view sell equipment. So we, whoops, maybe not. Can we not sell what we're wearing? Stash. Nope. Let's kill that. We'll buy this, confirm. Yes. Now we can take that off. Maybe. Maybe we can't. There we go. Okay, confirm. Now let's see if we can sell that back to him. I don't know why it didn't show up before, but let's take a look. View stash. There we go. View yet. Sell. Alright, exit. So I think we're doing okay. So if we were going to spend 3,600, that would leave us about 4, maybe, right? So let's see if we can get some, cybernetics. Cyberware. More hit points. Movement. That's movement +1. That's not bad. You'll dodge the first attack against you. Last 3 rounds. That's interesting. That's more of a, street samurai, right? You run up with the samurai sword, and you know you can get to him. 3% to hit. I don't think matters with our shotgun. Bone lacing or dermal plating. Either +2 to armor or +1 to body. Let's go basic. Let's start with the +2 to armor. They're both body. I don't know. We'll go with the cheap one. We may regret that later, but for now, I think just extra armor is fine. We already got our medical supplies. I think we're good. All right, guys. I have a sneaking suspicion that this next bit is going to take probably more than 10 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap up this episode right here. We're going to go ahead and hire our crew. Need to hire some crew. There we go. Let's go to the... Oh, let's start with our fixer contacts. Shannon not here. There she is. Let's grab Shannon. Let's come to the Nephilim. I think, what did I say? We're going to get the Assassin. And we were going to get the Rigger, right? Yeah, let's go with the Rigger. Because we haven't seen one of those, so let's go with that. Okay, so we've got the money. I'm going to hit confirm. Confirm. And we're going to end it right here, guys. So, a little bit of a cliffhanger. I'm sorry. If you like this one, our first, kind of journey into the Matrix there, give me a, well, I guess, is it our second journey? I guess it's our second one, right? We did one last time, too. Give me a thumbs up. You hated it, thumbs down. Love to hear your comments on it. What should we be working on? Maybe some mods that we need to be looking at. And, yeah, share with people, right? I think that's one of those things I'm supposed to tell you. I think that's the YouTuber thing, right? Share it. Sure. But if you do want to see more for you, then definitely subscribe. And we will see you next time, chummer.